we are back with another episode of the Forsyth Mags podcast. And today I have Amy, the founder of Sugar Mamas, also the founder of American Moving and Hauling. She does all the things. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Brooke. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I wish y'all could see her. She is decked out in all the pink. She had a pink coat on. She has the pink bling on her shirt, the pink lipstick, the pink cup. She is like really on brand, and I like it.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Yeah, I love it. So, Amy, I want to talk about Sugar Mamas today.
Okay.
And I want to talk about why you decided to start this movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to share.
Yeah.
So it actually, I don't know if you've ever put the cart before the horse before. I'm pretty good at doing that. But I wanted to create a big shopping experience for women, right? And so I love to shop. I love clothes. But I also, more than that, I love supporting local women-owned businesses. So I thought this would be a great avenue to do that. And so as I started the planning process, I realized that there was more to it. As I was digging deeper and I was journaling and I was you kind of start finding your purpose and what your heart really wants to do. And I was like, this is more than a shopping event, right? This is a movement that needs to happen. And so as I was doing all that, I was thinking, what I really want to do is create a community of women that encourages, supports, uplifts each other. And I had the name Sugar Mamas because it was just kind of fun, you can spoil yourself, spend your own money. But then what I was really thinking of, the whole mission of Sugar Mamas is to empower and enable women to be their own sugar daddy, meaning they have their own independence, they make their own money, they spend their own money, they set and reach their own goals. So that's really, if you know me, you know that I'm very independent, I'm feminist, I'm girl power all the way,
Oh, yeah.
So that is it was yes, this is it. This is what I really want to do. So, like I said, it's more than a shopping experience. It's a whole movement, and we're having a tremendous response from women in the community.
Yes,
I can't even believe the response we're getting in such a short amount of time. It's very humbling.
I know. I love it. Seems that this, from an outsider looking in, even though we're friends, but it's just, this has really seemed to light you up. Not that you weren't are not passionate about your company that your American Moving that you founded, but this is just a stepping stone of that. And I feel like it's just really, I don't know. You just seem like you're in your element with this. I
am. And I was I've been doing a lot of soul searching and journaling lately and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking about American Moving and Hauling, and I love that company for what it is and for what it's helped me to do and how it's helped me help people, because that's really what I feel I'm created to do, is help people and make connections. And so it's been great for that. But I will say, it's a little bit stifling when you work with a lot of men, because I don't always like to accept help and suggestions and stuff like that. And so what I know about women is women are always looking to better themselves and to improve and to grow. And so to be around women that are hungry for that is oh my gosh, finally.
Refreshing.
Yes, it's okay, I can actually help somebody.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome. It's
I
been
love that.
Yeah.
So tell us, I know you were saying that this originally started with the Sugar Mama shopping experience event that is coming up in March, but you have already, I don't know how you've done it, but you've already done so many other events.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the events that you have recently done and some of the events that are coming up.
Sure. So we started out doing just some kind of sip and shops in the community, and those we had a really good response to, because women just wanted to hang out, they wanted to look at pretty clothes, and they just wanted that community. So that was those were really fun. And then after I did a couple of those, I was okay, let's dig in here, right? So I was just last year at this time, I was doing my own vision board at my house, and I was it would be so cool to have a small group of women doing a vision board party, and we could just be speaking life into each other and just setting goals. And then it just dawned on me as I was looking out into, so we had a vision board party. there was 80 women that came. So like we
Not so
oversold.
small.
Not so small.
A small group.
Yeah, I was like 20's my max. I can't do any more than that. But it was like, no, just kidding. So we had 80 women come together to do a vision board party that we hosted, and it was amazing because we had some really great speakers that, you know, spoke to like different goals and health and wellness things. And what was just so awesome about it is that people were just like having such a, like the vibe was really good. Can I say that at 41? The vibe, right?
Yeah. You can say whatever you want, girlfriend.
Right? So it was just like, and then people were talking about how wonderful it was after that and everything. It was just a really great experience where we could come together.
I love that.
So that was awesome. And then we have coming up our Pretty in Pink pre-launch party. That's a mouthful. That is February 8th at Eastern Standard, and we sold out of those tickets in about 7 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And that was 100 tickets, and so we are going to open up a few more. So if people go to our Eventbrite, they can sign up. They'll get put on a wait list and notified when those open up.
Okay.
And we did it as a free event because we wanted it to be a celebratory event where anybody could come, and so we're like super excited about that.
That's awesome.
And then we have the big shopping event in March, which is going to be amazing.
March 9th, is that right?
March 9th,
Okay.
yeah, at Windmark at Kenderton. Beautiful venue, and we're just really excited. We've got a lot of women businesses coming together to put on something really amazing.
So this episode will come out in January. Are you still accepting like vendor spots, or are you guys full for
Yeah, we're accepting vendor spots.
Okay.
We have a few more sponsor spots as well.
Okay.
So yeah, they can contact us through, they can go to the website. There's a vendor portal. There's
What's
a
the
sponsor.
website?
It's sugarmamasmovement.com.
Okay.
I never have a short name for anything.
How do they spell mama? Is it M-O-M-M-A
that's
or
a good question.
M-A-M-A?
M-A-M-A,
Okay.
the simplest form.
M-A-M-A.
Just wanted to make sure we had the right one.
Her
Yeah.
beautiful pink Stanley with her Sugar Mama logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the tagline on the back. I love
Yeah.
that.
I just, because I know
Gotta be
I
sassy.
always mess that up. Sometimes it's mama, and sometimes it's mama.
It's true.
Yeah.
My mama in my phone is M-O-M-M-A. But then my mama is M-A-M-A-W.
Yeah, that's
It's
mama.
Southern.
The
I think.
Southern way.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Southern, yeah. And sugar does have an R on the end. Sometimes people put sugar.
Sugar. With an H.
Yeah. Sugar.
Sugar Mama.
Which is awesome.
I
I'll
like
take
it. I like it. So you also seem to have a great team behind you that is
Oh my
helping you with this huge movement.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about any of them?
Yeah, so Jody Brim, who is, we all know is amazing, and she
Okay,
has,
let me just say before you even dive into Jody, I just, God, I love Jody. I love her so much. But since you
doesn't?
started working with her, I have just watched your confidence level just like skyrocket.
Yeah.
And I love it so much. Like I don't know. I think it's her passion and the way she helps people kind of unleash their power.
Yes.
But you two are a great match.
Yes.
It's been fun to watch.
It has been an amazing experience. And I don't say this just to promo her. I say it like from my heart, you know. I actually kind of watched her for probably like a year before we started working together. And I was like, I have got to work with this woman. Like her work was just so amazing. And I said, I've got to work with her. So we started working with American Moving and Hauling. We did the membership experience. And from the moment that I like met her, I was like, she just makes you feel like a rock star.
Yep.
Like immediately. And then you're just like, I can do anything. You know?
It's true.
It's true. I don't know what it is that she's got, but it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our visibility has just like, wow, it's exploded. So
Yeah.
with American Moving, I know it's a little off topic, but we've seen like a lot of like moving companies and stuff close down and stuff like that. And I feel like had we not begun to work with her and really putting ourselves out and doing marketing and stuff like that, we could, I wouldn't say we'd be in the same position, but we've held steady, which is
Yeah.
amazing in
Yeah.
the way the housing market is and everything like that. So
Well, I think your branding for American Moving with like the pink trucks is just like brilliant.
I know,
People
like,
know it for sure.
Yeah.
how could we have planned that any better? I don't know, but it would just like everything just lined
it's
up.
so fitting because you're like, oh yeah, that Amy woman, she has those pink moving trucks, and she also has this other pink company,
Yeah.
Sugar Mamas,
Pink.
Sugar Mama.
Sugar mamas. Yeah, I hope pink never goes out. I'm going to be in trouble. I don't know what I've
Oh my gosh. Well, if you keep rocking it, it will never go out.
Yeah, I think you will be the trendsetter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so proud of you. So Jody has been a big help with
absolutely.
branding.
She's been coaching me. We did the brand membership for Sugar Mamas, and she has just helped facilitate so much of that. Like, I literally don't think I could have done it without her. And then I have an awesome team around me. I have Nikki, who does our social media, which is phenomenal. She's so good at that. Sharice is helping with all the back end stuff. Michelle Hyatt, who is doing all of the like little organizational
She's the
events.
best, too.
She is the best. Like, I just feel so blessed to have this team of women around me that are so good at what they do. They're so supportive, and they really believe in what we're doing, and that's like the biggest thing. Like,
That's key. I mean, you can't. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like just a job. It's like a passion, and everybody's passionate about it. So when we get together, it's just like, this isn't like work. This is like fun. You know?
That's
So,
exciting.
yeah.
You have a great team behind you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So, okay, so the experience in March, tell us, I know it's the first one, which is very exciting. So tell us, as a ticket holder, what we can expect.
Okay. So what we did, so we have two different ticket options. So we have the VIP ticket. The VIP tickets are $30. Those include a swag bag. They include an hour early admission to the event and discounts from the vendors, as well as a free mimosa ticket. So, like,
A no-brainer.
girl math, right? Like, that's free, right?
You're basically, you guys are paying these ladies to go
We're
shopping.
paying you to come shopping. Get your swag bag.
Yeah.
So that's one option. And then we decided to do general admission for free because we want a great turnout for our vendors, and we want to support them. We want them to do well, and we want people to come that maybe not, couldn't have come otherwise. And so we decided to do that just to, build trust, build community. And so we're good with that decision.
Yeah. I love that. So when does the event start for the VIP members?
So VIP, you can get in as early as 9.
Okay.
And then general admission is 10, and it is open till 4.
Okay.
So we're going to have all kinds of stuff.
And what kind of vendors do you guys have so far?
Sure. We've got a lot of clothing and apparel. We have shoe vendors. We have art. We have permanent jewelry. We have jewelry, just your standard traditional jewelry. We're going to have food trucks. We are going to have multiple photo options. We're going to have a bubble dome, which I'm like ridiculously excited about.
Wait, what is that?
I'm like 5 years old. It's this big clear dome, and they fill it with pink balloons, of course.
Oh my gosh.
And you get in and, just go wild, whatever, photo ops.
Oh
and
my
all that
gosh,
stuff. It's
that's so
fun.
cool.
So we're going to have that. We're going to have a taco truck, a charcuterie trailer. We're going to have an open bar. We're going to have a DJ, all the things. And we're going to also have, we're partnering with Winston-Salem Fashion Week. So we're going to have 3 of those vendors there that are also going to do a fashion show as well as vend.
Very
So
cool.
I'm excited. Yeah.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't all of the vendors women-owned businesses?
Yes, all women owned.
Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
And is it something that you could bring your kids to, or is it more don't just bring your girlfriends, your mom, your sister?
Sure, that's a really good question. And so I'm not going to say that children aren't welcome, but it's not geared towards them.
Yeah.
So because we want this event to be for women, and I think that there is a tremendous amount of mom guilt out there that you have to always have your kids and you have to always do this and you cannot take time for yourself. So this is a day for you, like to come, relax. You don't have to take care of anyone but yourself.
Yep.
Enjoy yourself.
Leave those kids with dad.
Somebody. They got to
grandma.
go somewhere. But that being said, we also have a room that's called the mother's room. So there, if you have an infant, you're nursing, whatever, there's a room set up for you.
Oh,
that's
very cool.
sponsored. So, that's welcome. We want to be accommodating, but we also want to,
For you to let loose and have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I love that it's at Windmock, such a beautiful venue.
I know, it's so nice. I'm
So
excited.
I think we forgot to mention how can we find you guys on social media?
So Instagram is the best place. It's Sugar Mamas Movement. So if you just search that, it'll pop right up.
Okay.
And we announce all of our events on that. We also have all of our ticketed events on Eventbrite. So if you follow us on Eventbrite too, you'll get notifications for every event that we
okay.
add. And then I also have a email link for events and stuff on our in our bio on Sugar Mamas and my personal social media.
Okay.
So you can sign up for that, and you can get notified 3 different ways.
I love it. And you send out some great emails. You really speak
Yeah.
from the heart in those.
I
and
do.
I love that.
I try to be not I try like I'm not interested in being anybody but myself, and I feel like sharing my struggles and things that I go through, like so many women relate to that. I'm not perfect. I'm not anywhere near perfect. I don't have it all together. And so I think it's really freeing to hear somebody else's struggle with something. So I'm free to share it.
Yeah.
You want to know my mess? I'll tell you.
Yeah, because it can be discouraging to have like that false impression that people's lives are perfect.
Yeah,
and-
you see the shiny parts.
Yeah,
You don't
you're
see,
like, no.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about your husband for a minute.
Okay.
How does he feel about the Sugar Mama movement?
He's so funny. Gosh, he's so cute. I love that man. He fully supports me. Like, he is so confident in himself, and that's what I love about men that support women is that I feel like they're just so secure, that they have that ability to support women in whatever they want to do. So he is like my biggest cheerleader. He's my biggest fan. It's not a competition. He's there for me to win. And it's just such a great relationship. Like, he's just so supportive. I will say that when we came up with the name, he was like, Sugar Mamas.
Wait a second.
I was like, look, I don't need a young boy. Okay, I got enough kids. We're good. So
That's
he's
hilarious.
fine with it now, though. But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
he's amazing.
So, okay, we talked about the why. We talked about events that you've done. We talked about events that are coming up soon. Where do you see the future of the Sugar Mamas movement?
Yeah, so I've got like so many plans.
I was going to
in
say,
my
I know you
head.
got big plans.
I'm a big dreamer, and
Yeah.
I think in my younger days I would kind of be like more cautious about the plans that I had, or more like realistic. But like I kind of in a phase in my life where I'm just not phase, but just like coming in to where like I'm just going to dream big. And so what I really want to do with Sugar Mamas, I want to have a co-working space for women. I want to have a membership open for Sugar Mamas, and I want to have an event space.
Wow.
So that's like my big dream, and I am 100% certain that I will make that happen. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm stoked.
I mean, it's, people that dream big and have a solid team behind them are the most successful people
Oh my gosh.
in the world,
that's the thing.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like I couldn't do this without everyone that's backing me, and that's the key. And that's the whole point of Sugar Mamas too, is that if you try to do everything yourself, you're cutting off your resources.
Oh, yeah.
Because we need each other for whatever the information you have, the resources, the connections.
Everybody has different strengths and different weaknesses,
Yeah.
and it's so important to, let people utilize those different strengths.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've got
So-
the best team.
Yeah,
What's
there's
it?
only so much you can do on your own anyway.
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
yeah.
Burnout.
you spread yourself so thin that that is just impossible.
Yeah. The burnout is real when you spread yourself too thin.
It certainly
I know you've
is.
We all know
experienced.
that.
I've experienced it.
Just do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So, oh my gosh, I had another question that was on the tip of my tongue.
I'm
oh,
sorry.
Yeah, Tim messed me up.
That happens.
So, okay, I remembered. What is the biggest lesson that comes to mind that you've learned specifically from launching this Sugar Mamas movement?
There's so many things that I've learned, like about myself and other people, and I'm really being intentional about writing those down. I think the one, well, if I was going to pick one, I guess, gosh, that is so hard. There's so many. So I was going to say, don't be offended if somebody says no. Like, just because they may not believe in what you're doing, or they don't see your vision, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen and that you shouldn't believe in yourself. Like, you have to bet on yourself. And it's almost to where, like, it's almost empowering, because you're like, okay, I'll see you next time. Like, we're
Yeah.
gonna, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to do this thing. So you can get on board, you can support us, we're still going to make it happen.
Oh, I love that.
So it's just been empowering. So, and then oftentimes, if somebody says, oh, I don't know, well, what about this? To actually overcome that with saying, but hey, look at it this way. This is what we're doing. This is, and to overcome like that objection or whatever it is, it's like, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Convince somebody
Yes.
to see it the way that I'm seeing it.
I
you know?
love that. Gosh, my mom is such a prime example of that. When she had the idea to start Forsyth Woman, our whole family and all of her friends were like,
What are you doing, Kiki?
no, like that's not a good idea. It's like embarrassing to say now, but
Print is dead.
and this was in 2005 or 4.
Oh, wow.
And we're like, Mom, no, like you don't have any experience with that. Like, please don't do that. And she had a Amy moment and she's like, I'm gonna show you. I'm doing this. Like
she is
it just pushed her even more to want to do it.
Yeah.
The fact that people didn't, not that they didn't believe in her, but that they didn't understand what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, she could relate to you in that.
Hide and watch.
Yeah.
Hide and watch.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, we were like, okay, you were right.
Oh, she's doing something. Look at her. You can't stop that woman though.
Oh my gosh,
she's like a tornado.
Even with this, like Norman, the LKN magazine, I was never not on board, but I was like, oh my gosh, another
Again.
magazine. And she's like, it's gonna be great. And lo and behold, the woman's crushing it down there. Just like
amazing.
I knew she would.
Yeah, she can't stop herself.
So it's like, yeah, I think some people are motivated even more when they hear a no. That just makes them even more want to.
I'm like, okay, watch me.
Yeah, watch me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
That's awesome.
So one last question before we wrap things up. What is the best advice that you've ever gotten?
Oh, wow. Oh, that is a loaded question.
They're the first that comes to mind.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a Jody phrase, okay?
Okay.
Do it afraid.
Yep, that's a good one.
Do it afraid. So whatever it is, she says, that some of the best things waiting for you are on the other side of fear. And I have really seen that come to life because it's just so scary sometimes to step out to do something new and something big. And you think, oh, I've done, I'll just stay in my comfort zone. I've done this, whatever. But even like with meeting new people, like Brooke, I know you're an introvert, but you put yourself out there, you know? But I feel like it's worth it to overcome that fear and that awkwardness to like build those relationships and connections. So it could be the littlest thing like that, or it could be a big thing, but just do it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
If we all waited until we were not scared of something to start it, we wouldn't get much done, I don't think.
Not at all.
You know?
Be done. Yeah.
That's great advice. I love it. Well, Amy, always a pleasure to chat with you.
This was fun.
We will put in our show notes the website where we can find out all about all of your events, and we'll put your Instagram handle as well so that we can follow along with the Sugar Mama movement and go to all the events.
Woohoo.
It's going to be fun.
Yes. Thank you, Brooke.
And as always, you can find Forsyth Mags on social media at Forsyth Mags on Instagram, on Facebook, on all the things. And you can read all of our content at forsythmags.com. And that's a wrap for today. The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.